Hey, James. What did you get?
I got a burger with lettuce and tomato on it.
I got crispy jalapenos.
I got a rock.
Do you like fun and adventure? Then sit back and enjoy the Brothers Not Lovers as they discuss all things movies. What's overrated or underrated? What makes you go really? Or how dare you? Or even just simply how funny this movie can be. You have the insightful, intuitive Davey, who is awesome. And you have the film bestie, Josh. He's there.
Hi, Davey. I'm awesome. This is Josh, the film bestie. And you're angry about something.
You're all gonna laugh at me. That's why you brought me here.
That's kind of the point of you being here. We make people laugh.
Oh, so as a comedian, I'm supposed to want people to laugh at me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My bad.
But you know what? Sometimes while we're filming, he goes off, I go off, just on our little tangents. And it's not just you guys that laugh, but it's one of us, both of us.
None of us?
No,
Every one of us?
It's usually one of us, and I will say like probably 9 out of 10 times it's the one filming, the camera girl.
His wife.
But yeah, my wife, yeah. She's not a professional. She's not a comedian. That's why she does it. I don't have the money to pay somebody. And
He pays her in love.
Yeah. And yet somehow I get change back. That's what I'm talking about. Stuff like that happens. So for this first one, it is my wife, again, cracking. It was during a Brothers Not Lovers movie review of Zorro the Gay Blade, where we kind of just went off our little script, and he was saying he saw something sexy and, well, here. You saw Nana changing.
That's so gross.
You're a bastard.
Yeah, apparently we've got to run these things by her first. But then again, we didn't even run that by each other, but we just picked up on something and went with it. And then she always derails it.
Always.
Whatever.
She is a cheer-tater and a pain in my ass.
Well, Josh, you got to accept this is not a democracy, it is a cheerocracy, and she pulls rank.
Facts.
I should be at the top of the pyramid.
Blooper within a blooper. What a concept.
Is this going on the video, or
Yeah,
are we
this
gonna save it?
is getting left in. This is a blooper within
Sorry.
a blooper. This is how it happens. Like
Kirsten Dunst makes a movie, I make fun of it, she laughs.
basically, yeah, we will sit here and just kind of go with it like we were just doing. Like none of that was rehearsed, and yet here she goes. The next one, kind of the same thing. We were doing a very special overrated, underrated, an actors edition, where we talked about each one of us picked 3 actors that we felt were either overrated or underrated as actors. He says, and I still very badly disagree with you, that Pierce Brosnan is an overrated actor.
Pierce Brosnan is an overrated actor.
How can he be overrated when there's no such person as Pierce Bronson? It's Brosnan.
I call him that out of disrespect because I hate his guts.
Well, as we were arguing about, I pointed out one movie that Pierce Brosnan was in that I know he liked. And here's what happened. He was even in Mrs. Doubtfire.
I know, and I'm so mad.
What are you talking about, Matt? You were laughing like hell when he was choking on that piece of fish.
Because I thought he was going to die.
That hurts so bad.
That's another thing about my wife. She has a very dark sense of humor. Like, she seems very nice and bubbly, but you make any kind of a joke about death, it usually will make her laugh.
No, the real joke is what you think about Pierce. That he's sexy, he's cute, he's popular to boot.
He's bitchin', great hair. The boys all love to stare. He's wanted, he's hot, he's everything you're not.
Hey, I'm pretty, I'm cool, I dominate this school. That was all unplanned, by the way.
It was. This is what happens every time. That was unplanned. We were going with it. I had more to go, but she interrupts it. Laughs at it every time we mention Bring It On.
You know what'd be cool? Is if she painted one of these, of Pierce bras, whatever, of Pierce choking on that shrimp in that scene, and nobody saves him.
Actually, kind of right now, I want her to do a painting of Torrance from Bring It On. But anywho. Third one, kind of the same thing. It was from the same video. But now he was saying that an underrated actress was Elizabeth Berkley. Yeah. And here's what happened. Me, weirdo, you're sitting here trying to constantly throw out Showgirl stuff because you won't accept the answer is no. We're not reviewing it.
Don't need to. I already did. I stuck it in. Harold would be proud.
Harold watched Showgirls and died.
You bastard.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah, once again, I make a joke about death. And this fictional Harold that died, and my wife can't stand it.
Harold was not fictional.
Tell yourself that.
I would sell you for some chocolate too.
I know.
Yeah.
I accepted that. You put it in our wedding vows. Anyway,
Yeah, she basically also put in the wedding vows not to give you any pumpkin pie.
Don't be a crybaby.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the defining moment of our marriage. But yeah, well, pretty much anytime we make a Harold joke that's unplanned, she's gonna laugh. From the very first time that you made a Harold joke in a video that's not even on the internet anymore.
Aw. I don't remember what it was.
It was the second time we did a reelie, but back when we were putting all of it in one video, and it would be a long video. And my reelie was about the fact that Grandpa Joe could suddenly get up and sing and dance, despite the fact that his daughter supporting him and 3 other old people. And you had to bring up the reelie about Harold, and how it never explained whether or not he would died or anything. And you said poor Harold, and it made both her and I laugh. It was a long time ago. You can actually still see that laugh in the very first bloopers we ever did.
Oh, sweet.
The one I did by myself.
Can we go watch that?
In a little while.
Okay.
But yeah, but no joke with my wife though. One of her best jokes she ever made, while we were playing a game of Cards Against Humanity. The topic was, what's fun until it gets old? And she put the card, watching you die. That's my wife's dark, dark humor. Here's the thing though, it's not always my wife that breaks. And I will say this, it is very difficult to get the film bestie to break. But once you break, it's like he can't stop. It takes him a while to recover, which you're going to see in the next 3 videos. The next 3 bloopers, they were all from when we did our video for Friday the 13th, Part 7, last Friday the 13th in October. There was this bit we came up with, the opening bit, where we came up with the concept of it based off of the movie Almost Heroes, and it's one of those opening bits I'm really, really proud of because we spent so much time on it and it came out just really, really good. But in the beginning of it, of course, in Almost Heroes, he's talking about the dangerous animals. I told him, let me do that part. I had stuff that I had thought of that I was like really funny, but I refused to tell him what I was going to say because that's something that he does to me all the time. He'll come up with a very funny concept. He'll refuse to tell me about it because he wants to get my reaction. And I got his. Here's the first one. I had a friend who went camping. He got his arm ripped off by a beaver. The beaver needed it to make his home. Let me tell you something. He gave a damn.
I'm not laughing. Damn it, the dad joke got me.
When you got your food.
You.
Damn it. Don't get me with dad jokes.
Sorry.
Especially ones that sound like they came from Terrifier. God. Please do that again.
You have no idea how satisfying it was to make you laugh that hard at a dad joke.
I hate you and your dad jokes.
That's the thing. He does hate the dad jokes. He gets mad at me all the time for the dad jokes, especially the ones that actually make him laugh. And that was one of them. It was satisfying, but not as satisfying as the next one. I had another friend. We were sitting around on the ground at a campfire, and a gopher burrowed right into his butthole. Every time he farts now, it sounds like one of those messages. Damn, Josh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
I didn't even get through that one. And he just wouldn't stop. What was it about a gopher going into somebody's butt that made you laugh so much?
It's just a funny concept.
Oh. But then the first time I got through it, another time a bunch of us were sitting around a campfire on the ground. And one of my friends had a gopher burrow right into his butthole. Now every time he farts, it sounds like one of those vacuum messenger tubes. I had another friend. A woodpecker landed right on his head and burrowed into his brain. He was desperately trying to crawl for help, but all he could get out was...
Trying! You made that sound and I couldn't... I wasn't ready for the sound. You didn't do it the first time. Tell me...
Where do I need to start from? The gopher again?
The whole
Big
thing.
blooper.
This is going to be a big blooper.
Uh,
The funniest part about that blooper to me is while we were filming, obviously, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the camera. And then I'm watching it back, and you were struggling so hard. Like, so hard not to break.
sometimes you just gotta hold it in like a bad fart.
Unless you got a gopher in there, then it's just going to come out.
Alright, this next one. He's already mentioned it before, but we're just gonna show it to you. Have a look-see.
The Film Bestie.
Just don't call Harold late for dinner.
He's never coming back for dinner.
You got her.
Dating mom. Sorry. I wasn't.
Huh? Huh? The Harold stuff gets her all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Every time. Downtown, uptown, southtown. Wait, what the hell are we talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Like I said, pretty much any time if we throw out a Harold thing, especially because that one actually was planned. Like we had talked about it before we did that intro. She was not listening, or she would have had a heads up. But yeah, every time we throw out a Harold joke, she busts up.
Harold's not a joke. He's my friend.
I feel like Harold is that joke of saying it's free when it didn't ring up right away. In that it's dead. Okay, so for this next blooper, sometimes it's not necessarily like we bust up laughing, but things happen out of our control. Like this. Tina.
He's done that 3 times now.
I don't know what to do. I tell him to stop eating.
He's going back for more. Why does he have to turn away from his bowl to chew?
He's weird.
You ready to stop?
Yeah. It was an awkward moment because I didn't want to keep filming with that sound in the background of that dog chewing. But I also was like, what am I supposed to do? Tell the dog like, hey, you don't get to eat right now. I'm filming a video. And then, yeah, my dog is one of those weird dogs that it won't eat directly out of its bowl. It'll pick some up with its mouth, spit it onto the floor, and then eat it there. Oh.
Their dog is this itty bitty. You've seen him in the videos whenever it's. Ew.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. He is a stupid dog, by the way.
He's our dog, part of the family, I guess you would say, but he is our little rat dog. He's not intelligent at all.
Oh, he definitely belongs in this family.
He's not the dog that's going to pull you out of the burning building. He's more the one that's going to go like, are there marshmallows in there? Yeah.
He's going to bark at the fire as if it's a person.
Right. Probably. Actually. Like, he is a noisemaker. He barks at everything. If the kids are roughhousing together, he barks at them. You know. And
If he farts, he barks at that.
Yeah, we were sitting there like, I guess let's just stop filming for a minute while this dog eats. Now to avoid that, we take the dog's bowl and put it in another room so he'll eat in there. But, like, obviously I'm not going to tell the dog he can't eat food. Okay, this next one was during the rematch of the movie trivia challenge between my brother and I. And this is one where he got me to break. Again, I had no idea what he was about to say, and here's his example of trash talk.
I want to say some trash talk. Towels or skirts? I like lemons on my peppers. You got nothing to give me right now, so thank you for trying. Ah!
What? Ew.
That's my trash talk.
Jesus.
The only thing missing from that sentence was your mama.
I like Darren, you're my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do that again. My throat hurts.
Okay. What made me laugh about that so much was it was bringing to mind one of my favorite episodes of Ren and Stimpy.
That's kind of what inspired it.
Yeah. Where if you haven't seen it, spoilers, you've had time to see it. Ren and Stimpy are about to have a tag team wrestling match, and Stimpy's trash talk is ridiculously nice. Like, I like Darren. Darren is my friend. I like him and him.
But yeah, you could tell this is what we grew up with. Ren and Stimpy and Beavis and Butthead. We're the epitome of that generation.
Yeah.
Fear us.
Yeah, you know, the ones that don't get offended by everything. We grew up watching Blazing Saddles. I didn't see it coming. Doesn't even make any sense. You like lemon on your peppers?
You know what didn't make sense?
Huh.
The end of the movie, Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. That didn't make sense. Lemons on pepper makes sense.
How did that movie not make sense?
She didn't end up with me.
No, that makes perfect sense.
I'm the Mary, you're the Rhoda.
Dude, you will never be the Mary. I will always be the Mary, you will always be the Rhoda. Now, sometimes, this is the stupidest thing to me. Bloopers will happen between him and I, even though he is not actually there. He won't admit to this today, but someday. But he likes to do these Jewish cowboy comments called J-Spud. And most of the time I will read them as soon as he posts them so I can get the giggles and stuff out. But sometimes I either forget to or I just don't have time to, and oh, this is what happened. Second, my mother-in-law. We call her Tracksuit. Oh, it's my fault for not reading this first. Tracksuit.
That guy's funny.
What? Where do you come up with this? Nunchucks is his girlfriend. Tracksuit is his girlfriend's mother.
What are you looking at me for?
Because you're the one that writes this.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Now going back to my wife being the one to break, because that's more often than not.
She breaks like wind.
Strong, fierce, very loud.
Stinky.
She does.
Now it's his son breaking. He likes knowing his mom is like a fart.
That's not fair. She is not stinky. My wife is very clean. Okay, but this time it wasn't me or him that made my wife break. It was my other son, not the one that's laughing right now. My son James. He was doing a little bit with us for our Stingiest Man in Town video, where we paused to have our own little commercial. Here. Like Billy here.
My name is Kevin.
You want to get paid?
My name is Billy.
Imagine what it would do.
Just of all,
He said, my name's Billy. You're killing me.
He's Billy! Okay, so this next blooper, again, sometimes things just go wrong. It happens. And, you know, we always got something in the background here for you guys, a little treat. He took our kid's light bright and put Oh Harold on it.
I didn't do that. Harold did it. It was like something out of The Conjuring. He was talking to me.
It was you. Anyway, well, sure.
Harold!
There's nothing you can do at a moment like that except laugh.
Yeah.
This next one from the same overrated, underrated. He's going on his overrated movie he said was Miss Congeniality. I disagreed. I love that movie. And I decided to tell him my favorite part.
What's the perfect date?
April 25th, because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket.
is that true?
Is that really in the movie?
Yes. That's great. Yeah, my wife, that's how quick it was. Barely the words got out of my mouth about April 25th, and she's laughing. Probably because she finally got a reference that I was making.
I didn't even get it till today because I don't remember that part.
Well, that's probably why you don't like Miss Congeniality, because you were drunk and don't remember it. Later, he's trying to say that the remake to Planet of the Apes was underrated. And his biggest reason for thinking it's underrated is because Elena Bonham Carter is in it, and he thinks that she's hot as a monkey. And,
Was.
well, I put two and two together.
Now I think we need to change some laws.
You're the reason we have AIDS.
Hey!
Again, my wife just can't handle it. Me suggesting my brother has AIDS is funny to her. What else would make you laugh, honey? He's got hepatitis? It would it make
I
you-
have Titus Andronicus, that's what I have.
Would it make you laugh that he's got herpes? Does it make you laugh that he has tuberculosis? So this last blooper, again, he was involved, but he was not there. It was during another Comic Corner.
I don't know how I was involved. It was J Spud.
It was your J Spud comment. Your J Spud comment. Admit it! Admit it! Admit it!
God does not need my name nailed to the church. He knows my sins. He knows how black my soul is.
I think we all know that. But yeah, he's, well, it was during the Monster Mash trailer Comic Corner.
I am so going to see that movie.
Me too. As soon as it's on a streaming service I already got. But yeah, here's what happened.
Without any long diatribe about my sad existence that can only be compared to the end of the movie Old Yeller and a pigeon coop. What? Damn it, Josh. So here's my Get it together.
Old Yeller in a pigeon coop. Seriously. You say you don't plan these things, they just come to you.
I admit nothing.
How does that crap just come to you?
If it was me, it would be organic. It just comes flowing out of nowhere.
I don't know what's scarier about that. That is what you consider to be organic, or that Old Yeller in a pigeon coop comes to you naturally.
And a pigeon coop. Not
Oh,
in.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry.
And I didn't write it.
So there you have it. That's our bloopers video. There will be more, because we will continue to go off script. I will continue to come up with stuff and not tell him about it. He will continue to do it to me. We will continue to make jokes about Harold dying.
Dude,
What?
That wasn't there before.
Okay.
There's something in there. Ah. Read them. Read them, you wild bitch.
Harold is here.
Ah.
I love chews. Rain is the devil.
Oh my God. You know what this means? I can talk about Girls Show again.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
You can never talk about that again. In fact, I'm going to have to revise the contract so you don't misspell it.
Berkeley Elizabeth is a saint.
Before I kill him, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I post videos, and leave a comment. Tell us which was your favorite blooper, and tell us if you're hoping for more bloopers in the future. Love you guys.
I'm ticklish.